Here's how to use Claude's Computer Use feature on desktop and mobile. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes, and I'll cover what computer use actually is, how to enable it, how to run your first task, how to use it from your phone, with Dispatch, and a few things to keep in mind before you start handing off tasks. If this helps, consider liking and subscribing. Thanks. So before we enable anything, here's the basic idea. Computer Use lets Claude control your mouse and keyboard to complete tasks on your screen. Things like opening files, navigating your browser, filling out forms, or using apps that don't have a direct integration. It's in research preview right now, so it won't be perfect, but it handles a solid range of real tasks. To use it, you need to have a Pro or Max subscription. Computer Use is available inside the Claude Desktop app on macOS, and it works in both Cowork and Claude Code. To make sure this feature is available, open Claude, check for updates, and install the latest version. Once done, sign out and sign back into your Claude account to ensure everything new is showing. It's off by default, so to enable the feature, open the desktop app, click the double arrows in the bottom left, and click Settings, then General, and in the desktop app section, look for the Computer Use option and go ahead and toggle it on. One thing to note, your desktop needs to be awake and the Claude app needs to be running for Computer Use to work. There is an option that keeps your computer awake, which can help with that and is below the menu bar option. If your screen locks or the app closes, Claude won't be able to do anything, so just keep that in mind. Now let's get a task started. Open up Cowork or Claude Code and just describe what you want done in plain language. Watch here as I ask Claude to create a new folder in a certain location and create a new text file with specific text. Claude figures out the steps on its own. Claude may ask permission to use the tools. To use, just click the Allow for this session button. It will check for the required tools, and you'll see it start navigating your screen, clicking through apps, scrolling, opening files, the whole thing. The screen will have a glowing red border, which means Claude is controlling your screen. It's a little slower than a direct integration, but it gets through tasks that nothing else could handle. Pretty much anything that would normally require you to sit there and click through it manually is a good candidate. Once it's done, you can see its thought process and everything it went through to complete the task given, which is cool. That's a basic task and how it works. Here's where it gets useful in a different way. Computer Use pairs with Dispatch, which is Claude's mobile feature that lets you send tasks to your computer from your phone. So you could be on your way into work, pull out your phone, and tell Claude to prepare a document or run a report, and by the time you sit down at your desk, it's done. In the Claude Desktop app, click the Dispatch option in the left sidebar, read the benefits, and click the Get Started button. To use it, make sure your Claude iOS app is up to date with the latest version and you're signed into your Claude account. Since you already have the Claude app downloaded on your phone and are signed in, click on the I'm signed in on my phone button. Look over the toggle options and be sure to select the toggles. Let Claude control your computer and keep this computer awake, and click the Finish Setup button. Open the Claude app on your phone, click on the side panel and click on Dispatch. Then just type your task the same way you would on desktop and Claude handles it on your computer in the background. Remember that your desktop just needs to be on and the Claude app needs to be running, so think of it like leaving Claude at your desk while you step away. Here are a few things to keep in mind as you start to use this new feature. Before Claude opens any app, it'll ask for your permission first. Complex tasks sometimes need a second try, and Claude can make mistakes. Claude is trained to avoid things like entering sensitive data or executing transactions, but it's still a good habit to keep those apps locked down, just in case. And if there's a specific app you never want Claude to touch, you can add it to a block list in Settings, which is a nice safety net to have. That's all there is to it from a basic level. Computer Use is set up and ready to go. Now you can assign real tasks to Claude, let it handle the clicking and navigating, and even kick things off from your phone. Thanks for watching.